Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
good
Good morning, Sal.
morning.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
how are you today? You just woke up. You
No,
just woke
I
up.
go to market. I just go to
Ah,
market
okay.
and
So
eat.
you went to market now. Okay.
Yeah,
What
and
did,
have
what did
breakfast. And now,
so you weren't able to buy there, but you have your breakfast in the market, or you buy something
no,
in the market
yeah, I go to market and buy something,
and then
buy food,
cook. Yeah.
buy fruit, and after
Ah,
that, go
you
home and
cook.
I have breakfast.
Yeah, so you cooked and then you were able to take your breakfast. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so without further ado, let's try to move on to our lesson. So,
yeah, okay.
okay. So, before that one, let's try, before we have to continue, let's try to have pronunciation drill first. Okay? So, repeat after me, Sal. Say average,
Average,
ultimately,
ultimately,
protect,
protect,
period.
period,
Good. Okay. Would you kindly say them all? Okay, go.
average, ultimately, protect, period.
Okay. Can you say it again? It's faster than the usual. Go.
Average, ultimately, protect, period,
Okay.
periods, protect, ultimately, average, average,
Oh,
ultimately, protect, period.
okay. Very good. Okay. So remember how to read them correctly. Okay. Now, for the vocabulary and speaking activity that we have, we will going to complete the questions in the dialogue cell.
Yeah,
Example, where did you go last night? So the answer to that question, I went to that new jazz club in town. And then what do you think would be the next question? What do you think?
where,
Question?
where is it, where is good,
Okay, again. Was it?
where, where was it good?
Yes. So was it good? Okay, so that would be the question. Okay, that this particular person would like to ask to her friend, right? Or to his friend. Okay, was it good? Because the answer is
Is
yes,
were great.
it was great. Okay, so in answering the question, it's a yes first, followed by a subject, then followed by a verb. But in asking question, it's a verb first, followed by the subject. Was it good? So in answering that, yes, it was great. Okay, next question number 3.
Who, who went with you? Who go, who, I went with my boyfriend and some friend.
Okay, so who
Who, when, who did
did?
you go with? When
Yes, okay. So who did you go with?
I went with my boyfriend and some friends.
Yes. And next question. What?
I wore my long swimsuit and I new top I bought last week. What did you wear?
That's correct. Okay. So what did you wear? Okay. So that's the next question. What did you wear?
Where
Okay. Next. So what's the answer?
I wore my long denim skirt
Denim.
and
Okay.
new denim.
Okay.
I wore
Denim.
my long denim skirt and a new top I bought last week.
Okay, next question. What time?
What time did you go home?
Yes, okay. So what time did you go home?
Go home.
Okay, so what time did you go home? Okay, that's correct, right? Next, let's continue.
We got home at about
3.
3 hours in the morning.
Okay, and the next question.
Did you get a taxi home? Did
Okay.
you get a taxi?
Remember?
Did you get a taxi home?
Remem
Get.
remember, have and get, right?
Yeah.
So, how are we going to say that?
Get a taxi.
Again,
Did you get a taxi?
is it did or have you got a taxi home?
Has had a car.
Have,
Have.
okay. So,
Okay.
have you got a taxi
Have you
home?
put a taxi home?
Yes, so have you got a taxi home? Okay. Next. Okay, just for a while.
No, my boyfriend has a car.
Okay, just for a moment. Have you got a taxi home? No, my boyfriend has a car. Next question.
Did you has did you had a good time?
That's correct. So did you have a good time? Okay, did you have a or did you have a good time? Okay, that's correct. Next. What's the answer? Yes.
Yes, we had a really great time. You can come with us next time if you like.
Okay.
If you like.
Yes.
It depends.
And then another question.
Is the club expensive? How how much? No. Have have not very was very. It depends. Was the club expensive?
Okay.
Did you did how about no? Sorry, I can.
Okay. So was the Jazz Club expensive?
What
Okay,
was?
was the Jazz Club expensive?
Yeah,
No, not very. Okay,
very.
let's try to practice this one. So I'm going to ask you a question and you were going to answer me, okay? And then after that, let's
Yeah.
alternate,
Okay.
okay? Where did you go last night?
I went to the new jazz club in town.
Was it good?
Yes, it was great.
Who did you go with?
I went with my boyfriend and some friends.
What did you wear?
I wore my long denim skirt and a new top I bought last week.
What time did you go home?
We got home at about 3 in the morning.
Have you got a taxi home?
No, my boyfriend has a car.
Did you have, oh, you have, did you have a good
You-
time? Okay.
Yes, We had a really great time. You can come with us next time if you like.
It depends. Was the jazz club expensive?
No, not very.
Okay, good. Okay, let's try to exchange now. You're going to ask me question.
Where did you go last night?
I went to that new jazz club in town.
Well, it's good.
Yes, it was great.
Who did you go with?
I went with my girlfriend and some friends.
What did you wear?
I wore my denim and a new top I bought last week.
What time did you go home?
We got home at 3 in the morning.
Have you got a taxi home?
No, my girlfriend has a car.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, we had a really great time. You can come with us next time if you like.
It depends. Was the jazz club expensive?
Jazz. Okay, was the jazz?
The jazz
Okay.
was the jazz club expensive?
No, no, not very. Okay, good job, Sal. Now, moving on in here. Let's try to match the pictures with the suitable paragraphs in here. But before we have to match them, let's try to read them first, okay? Can you
Yeah,
please
okay.
read them, Sal?
It were a magical evening. An
Okay.
Argentinian woman with a great man on the other side of the world in those dark trees, with the light from the peninsula up on the hill. I think it's marked with picture number B.
Okay, why is it in the B?
Because it talk about the couple and boy and girl sign up the world in through dark streets and have the lines from the Parthenon up on the hill. I
Yeah,
think it's they see and the sun.
yeah, actually that's correct. Okay, because as you can see in here in the picture, this one is a Parthenon. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
Parthenon building. Okay, and you are right. There were two. Okay, there were two man and woman. Okay, the woman is an Argentinian and the man is a Greek on the other
Yeah.
side of the world. Okay, in those dark streets. Okay, where only
Yeah.
the lights from the Parthenon up on the hill. And it was a magical evening. Okay, good. Next, next, Sal.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, can you wait me few seconds?
Okay, your camera is off, Sal.
Yeah. Okay. I need to change another
Okay.
because it's yeah. It's okay now.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, no. After our swim, we were tired and decided to go back. But
Mhm,
I couldn't find my car keys.
mhm.
We went back to the bridge and we looked very well
Everywhere.
everywhere, but it was too dark. In the end, I left car at the beach and I went home in my friend's car. I got home really late at night in the morning.
At 5 in the
I,
morning.
at 5 in the morning.
Okay, so what do you think would be that picture?
I think it's a picture number 1.
Oh, letter
A.
A. Yeah, that's letter
Yeah.
A. Correct. Okay, why is it that one is your answer?
Because I think in the beach they swim and
Mm,
they play together in the beach
mm,
beside the beach.
okay.
So after that the weather the sky is too dark I can look in the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and I just focus in the picture with two people play together in the beach, and the in the dark in the picture, I think is the picture number one.
Yeah.
Picture number three.
And what was the problem they encountered?
They so tired. So
And
they so tired, and they can't find
the car
car key.
keys. Okay,
Yeah,
so they,
car key.
okay, a person in there maybe has a car, couldn't be able to find his car keys, right? So
Yeah,
what they do? What they do?
and they went back to the beach. They went back to the beach, and we look everywhere, but
Mm-hmm. It was
but
too
it's
dark,
very too
right?
dark.
So they
Yeah,
cannot
so
be able to see them. So what
yeah,
happened to their car?
um, they left the car at the beach, and
Went
they
home.
went home.
Okay.
In yeah,
Yeah.
they went home.
And what time did they arrive?
Um, 5
Okay.
p.m. in 5 a.m. 5
Yeah,
a.m.
so that's 5 in the morning. Okay,
Yeah.
and definitely the last would be picture letter C. But let's try to read them. So, can you please read them?
Okay. We went to a great place called Syria.
Desire,
Is
Cesar,
Syria
Desire.
Caesarea
Yes.
is an old building with a great restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
We had dinner, and after dinner we had a coffee in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to the beach, Asphoria, and we had a swim. It was fantastic. The weather wasn't very clean, but we didn't mind. We went
Okay.
to
Okay. So, can we say this one, please? Magical evening.
magical evening.
Argentinian.
Argentinian,
Very good. Dark streets.
dark trees,
Parthenon.
Parthenon,
Okay. Decided.
decided,
Okay. Car keys.
car keys,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Correct. Desire.
Desire,
Restaurant.
restaurant,
Resto. Restaurant.
restaurant,
Okay. Actually, when we are going to read this one, Sao, the word rest, it can be read as resto because the short term for restaurant is arresto. So that's why we have to pronounce also restaurant. Okay, so it should be restaurant. Okay,
restaurant.
yes, because the short for restaurant is arresto. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
restaurant. Okay, next, say Floria
Florida
Beach.
beach,
Okay, okay, fantastic.
fantastic.
That's right. Okay, now what happened? Okay, in the picture letter C, what do you think would be they do it there?
I think they so relaxed. They
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 had a
had
lot.
a dinner.
They had a lot of activities, right? The
Yeah,
first
they have a
activity
lot of
that yeah, so
activity.
the first activity that they did was
They they had dinner,
okay,
and
and
after dinner they had a coffee in the
yeah, that's
bar.
correct. And then after that,
Then they went to the beach, as
okay,
Florida,
and then
and they had a swim.
they swim, okay.
Yeah,
And what do you think would be their feelings? It was
I think the feeling is worth fantasy.
Okay,
Uh,
fantastic. Okay. But according to them, the water wasn't
the water wasn't very
very
clean.
clean. But
Yeah,
what
but
they
we didn't mind.
they didn't mind that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, what about you, Sal? If you have seen the water, it's not so clean. Are you going to swim?
yeah. I just go to swim as afternoon,
Okay.
last afternoon,
Yeah, when there would be no.
yesterday,
Ah,
last
really?
yesterday.
So
Yeah,
you went to a swimming yesterday?
yeah, yeah. I
Ah,
went to swim today. At 4 p.m. with
okay.
my roommate.
Yeah, okay. And then um is it a beach? You went to the beach? Oh,
No,
it's a pool.
In Hanoi have don't have beach.
Ah, okay. It's just a
Yeah,
pool. So it's a
yeah. I just go
pool.
to yeah. We just go to a pool
Yeah,
and swim.
okay. Ah, so in Hanoi, it doesn't have a beach in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
In Hanoi have
where are beaches in Vietnam? Are there any
uh
are there any beaches also in Vietnam?
in Vietnam we have a lot of beach,
Uh-huh.
but in the north,
Ah,
in the
what are
north
those? What are those particular places in the north, like Ho Chi Minh City?
It's not true, but in the north,
What are
from
those
Hanoi,
places? What
in Hanoi,
places? North
uh,
Hanoi. So it's also part of the Hanoi.
yeah, in Hanoi, and some province in the mountain we don't have beach.
Okay.
Thus, in from the mm, middle in the middle of Vietnam,
Of
middle in
Vietnam. So
yeah,
there are also beaches.
yeah,
But were you able to go there and experience swimming in the beach also in Vietnam?
yeah. I have.
Ah,
I go to I think I can go to some more beach in Vietnam because I have in Vietnam have 63 province, and
okay.
I go to about a half past of
Mm,
this. So I go to travel and have a trip. Um, other province have some more beach, and
yeah,
I go.
okay.
Yeah,
But you need to travel. You need to travel. It's a long travel if you were going to go there. Am I right?
yeah,
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 okay.
true.
But in Hanoi, you don't have beaches.
Yeah, in Hanoi
Okay.
we don't have. Yeah.
Beaches. Okay.
But
Yeah.
but department some department
Yes.
we building some building some building we have take a beach make
Mm,
make we make a beach.
yeah, okay. So that will be it. Okay. So moving on now, Sal. Okay,
Yeah,
let's try to listen and correct the information. Okay. So let's try to listen. Number one, it was already corrected. It was on 11th of August. No, it was on the
April.
11th of July. Okay. So let's try to listen, Sal. Okay, let's go.
3.60. When was your memorable night?
Te puedo decir exactamente, fue el 11 de julio del 2010.
I can tell you exactly. It was the 11th of July 2010,
Why do you remember the date?
because it was the final of the Football World Cup. Spain against Holland.
Where were you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant, and that day I was in Acapulco, in Mexico.
Who were you with?
I was with 3 other Spanish flight attendants.
Where did you go to watch the match?
We didn't go out. We watched the match in the hotel bar.
And what did you wear to watch the match?
We wore Spanish
Okay, just for a moment, huh? Let's go back in there.
2010
Yeah.
Why do you remember the date?
because it was the final of the Football World Cup. Spain against Holland.
Where were you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant, and that day I was in Acapulco in
Okay. He was in,
Flight attendant.
okay, but he was in what place during that time? He was in Acapulco, according to him, right? So no. Okay. So
No.
he was in Buenos Aires? No. He
He
was
was
in
in
Acapulco.
yeah.
Yes. So Acapulco. Okay, just for a moment. Oops. Oh my gosh. Okay. So no, he was in Acapulco. Let's continue.
Mexico.
Who were you with?
Okay. Acapulco, Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue.
I was with 3 other Spanish flight attendants.
Where?
Where? He watched the match in a restaurant?
He watched so much in the hotel club. I
Okay.
said hear that before. Yeah.
Let's try to listen again, huh? Because it's not
Because
clear.
it was the final of the Football World Cup. Spain against Holland.
Where were you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant.
Okay. He watched the match in a football game, right?
Oh, I said hear the sentence after that.
Yeah, so he
continue
watched
hear that.
so he watched the match of a football game, right? So that
I
would
think
be
we need to hear continue. I said hear that.
okay. Let's go back, huh? Look at this one. Try to listen the word watch. He watched.
Remember the date?
Because it was the final of the Football World Cup. Spain against Holland.
Where were you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant, and that day I was in Acapulco in Mexico.
Who were you with?
I was with 3 other Spanish flight attendants.
Where did you go to watch the match?
We didn't go out. We watched the match in the hotel bar.
Ah, okay. So we
Yeah.
watched the match in a hotel.
In the hotel bar. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I said here as before.
Yeah. Wait. So he watched the match in a hotel
No.
or what? So he watched the match.
No, he
he-
watched match in the hotel bar.
Okay, no. He watched the match, okay, in a hotel. Okay, in a hotel.
Bar.
What is that? I wasn't able to hear that. He watched the
A
match
hotel bar. Watch. He watched
in a hotel.
bar.
How do we spell that?
In the hotel bar. Bar.
Okay, spell it. Can you spell that?
B-A-R. B-A-R.
Bar. Okay, in a hotel bar. Okay. So no, he watches the match in the hotel bar. Okay. Next.
And
Oh, what happened? Oh, it's already been. Okay, I have to replay it again.
Yeah.
3.60. When was your memorable night?
Te puedo decir exactamente, fue el 11 de julio del 2010.
I can tell you exactly. It was the 11th of July 2010,
Why do you remember the date?
because it was the final of the Football World Cup. Spain against Holland.
Where were you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant, and that day I was in Acapulco, in Mexico.
Who were you with?
I was with 3 other Spanish flight attendants.
Where did you go to watch the match?
We didn't go out. We watched the match in the hotel bar.
And what did you wear to watch the match?
We wore Spanish football shirts, which we bought in a shop. And we
Mm-hmm. We wear a Spanish football shirt and have you heard that one?
And he was in the
also had
Oh, wait,
red and
wait,
yellow
wait for a while,
scarves.
Who
okay.
with?
I was with 3 other Spanish flight attendants.
Where did you go to watch the match?
We didn't go out. We watched the match in the hotel bar.
And what did you wear to watch the match?
We wore Spanish football shirts, which we bought in a shop. And we
With 3? Have you heard
I
that?
think he continued to speaking to talk about what he was.
Okay,
So I
but
think we
he
need
was
to go listen.
already mentioned that one. He wore a
Yeah.
Spanish football shirt and a 3 ball.
also had red and yellow scarves.
Tell me about the night. What did you do?
Oh, it has already been able to mention, okay? So I
Yeah,
wasn't able to hear. It's correct, but something missing in here. He wore a Spanish football shirt with 3 blah 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 and a yellow scarf.
yeah.
Where were you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant, and that day I was in Acapulco, in Mexico.
Who were you with?
I was with 3 other Spanish flight attendants.
Where did you go to watch the match?
We didn't go out. We watched the match in the hotel bar.
And what did you wear to watch the match?
We wore Spanish football shirts, which we bought in a shop.
With 3 ball in a shop?
Yeah.
What is that? I couldn't understand what's a 3 ball in a shop. Right?
I think he buy in the shop. You can back to
Okay.
slide.
So
You
he
can
wore a
back
Spanish
slide.
football shirt where he bought in a
He bought
shop.
in the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that will be it. So we just had to add in here. He
Yeah.
bought
Was
in a
in
shop
the-
and a yellow scarf. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I understand now. So, okay. So he wore a Spanish football shirt. Okay.
And a red
And
yellow
a
cap.
shirt he bought in a shop and a yellow scarf. Okay. Let's continue.
And we also had red and yellow scarves.
Tell me about the night. What did you do?
Well, the match was on in the afternoon, Mexican time.
Okay. The match was in
So
the
much was in afternoon.
afternoon. Okay. So let's just continue continue listening, huh? But the correct answer is the match was in the afternoon, Mexican
No.
time. Okay.
Yeah.
So no, the match was in
Much
the
is
afternoon,
afternoon.
Mexican time. Okay.
We went down to the hotel bar early to get a good seat. There was a big screen. The bar was full of Spanish tourists. There was a great atmosphere.
And Spain won the match, of course.
Yes. It wasn't a good match, but when Spain got their winning goal, everybody shouted and jumped up. It was amazing. When the match finished, we all went out. We wanted to celebrate. We went to another bar near the beach, and it was full of Spanish people. Everyone was really happy. We had a great party.
What was the weather like? Do you remember?
Yes, it was a warm night. About 20 degrees, I think.
What time did you get back to your hotel?
I can't remember exactly, but very late. About 3 in the morning. Luckily, I had a free day the next day, so I didn't need to get up early.
Why was this night so memorable?
First, of course, because Spain won their first World Cup, but also because of the circumstances. We were very far away from Spain, thousands of kilometers.
Okay, so it was there. So what do you think would be this one? There were a lot of English tourists there.
There were a lot of tourists.
Okay, but it wasn't mentioned
It's
about
because-
English, right? So
Yeah.
no, there were a lot of tourists there. Next, after the match, they went to a bar in the city center.
To a bar near the beach.
Okay, not in the city center. Okay,
Yeah.
no. After the match,
No,
they went to the
after
bar
went to the
near
bar near the beach.
Yeah, it was quite cold that night.
It is quite hot.
Hot that night, right?
Yeah.
And then, no, it was quite hot that night. And then he got to the hotel at 4 in the morning.
A tree. A
Yes.
tree of.
So no, he got to the hotel at 3 in the
in
morning.
the morning.
Okay, so that will be it, Sal. Okay, moving on. Now, we will be going to listen and repeat the questions. But before that, let's try to hear this one again, Sal. How we are going to stress the following sentences. So we are talking about sentence stress, okay? And we have to listen how we are going to stress them correctly.
3.62.
When was it?
Where were you?
Who were you with?
What did you wear?
Where did you go?
What did you do?
What was the weather like?
What time did you get home?
Why was it a memorable night?
Okay, so let's try to answer this, right? So what do you think would be the one that we are going to put in here?
Sorry, but I'm not focused on
Yeah.
this sentence. Yeah. Okay. When did you eat? When
When was it, right?
the
Okay. Oh, let's try to listen. Would you like to listen it again?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
3.62.
When was it?
When was
Where
this?
were you?
Where were
Where
you?
were you?
Who were you with?
Who you
What did
were
you
with?
wear?
What did you wear?
Where did you go?
Where did you
Where
go?
do you go?
What did you do?
What did you
What
do?
did you do?
What was the weather like?
What was the weather
What
like?
was the weather
What time did you get home?
What time did
What
you get
time
home?
did you
Why was
get
it a
home?
memorable night?
Why was it a memorable
Why
night?
was this a member? Yeah.
Yeah, a memorable night. Okay. Oh, let's try to
Memorable
ask this
night.
one. When was it?
When was this?
Where did you
Where
go?
did it go? Yeah. Who did it go? Who go with you?
Okay. Who did you go
Who
with?
Yeah. Who did you go with?
What did you
What
wear?
did you wear?
What? Okay.
What did you wear?
We do not say what.
What?
It's wa.
What?
Okay, yeah.
What?
It's wa.
What?
What did you wear?
What did it wear?
Yeah.
Where did it go? What did it do?
Wa. What did you do?
What do we do?